Do you ever get to a meeting and realize it's not the meeting you thought it was? Or you don't have the right people there, or that you needed a meeting for the meeting, and that meeting that you're actually in kind of drags and is slow and people are all over the place? In this video, I'm going to teach you about how using pre-meeting interviews can actually combat all of that craziness. And I'll teach you what they are and how to run them. And if you stay tuned to the end, I have a gift for you. I've used pre-meeting interviews on meetings large and small to help get the teams engaged, have fun, and be really productive with their time. And now I'm going to show you how to use this tool. First thing first, what are stakeholder interviews? Well, if you follow the UX world or the product world, you'll know that there's a thing called stakeholder interviews. And this is where individuals go out and talk to the customer before making a product to figure out what the customer really wants. In pre-meeting interviews, your customers are your participants. They're the people in your meeting. And you're going to go and talk to them and see what's happening on the ground. What do people think? And you're just getting insight and input onto what it is that you will be focusing your meeting on, or what pre-work you need to do to make sure that everybody's on the same page. I know that was like a really quick and dirty explanation of what pre-meeting interviews are. So comment below if you have any additional questions. Now here's the juicy part. How do you run pre-meeting interviews? First, you want to identify who are the key people that you need to interview. Like, whose opinion do you want to pull from? When you're doing pre-meeting interviews, you want to keep it to about 20% or 1/5 of the time of your actual meeting. So if you are meeting for an hour, maybe you want to do one interview. Limit it to no more than 8 individuals. If it's a 2-day workshop, still limit it to 8, because then you're just going to get too much data. Second, in your interviews, ask people what they think the objective of the meeting is. What do they see their role as? Are they clear? Finally, you definitely want to ask them, what are they worried about? What concerns do they have? Because people love to think deeply about their work, or have a few moments to think about their work. Now remember, it's not like you're not gazing at your navel. You're just doing 15-minute interviews in and out. You're respecting their time. You're respecting your time. You're gathering intel. Third, and this is always good no matter where you are, you ask them if there's anything else they'd like to share, or if there's any question they think you should be asking. It's really insightful to get people to tell you where you may not be asking the right questions. And when you're done with your interviews, be sure to thank the people you're interviewing. I know it's crazy, you have meetings to run to, they have meetings to run to, you're overscheduled, you just probably both had brain explosions because you realized things that you hadn't been thinking of before. But it's just polite. It builds the relationship to thank them. And be sure to let your interviewees know what you're using this time for. That, namely, to make a better meeting. And speaking of meetings, I have another video in my channel speaking about how to make better meetings, other tips on making better meetings happen. Now you've learned what pre-meeting interviews are, and you've learned how to run them. Now it's my turn to share with you my gift. I wrote a free mini interview work guide to help you on your way to building better interviews and delivering better meetings. You can find the link for that guide below. If you like this video, let me know by liking it, sharing it with colleagues, and by subscribing to get notified of other videos. Also, let me know in the comments how you could see using this. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you again.